see. Thank you, everyone that tweeted. I see all the lovely tweets. And they are super, super duper appreciated. All right, let's get underway. So our crew, the short recap is that the crew has been sailing across the coral tides to the volcano island of Bolnodir, because beneath that island lies the ancient dwarven city of Kal Darul. Kaylin, our resident dwarf, is seeking answers about her parents and her family, and she's been directed here to find said answers, as well as Brewer, the party's Warforged compatriot that's assisted here and there, may also have answers to his origins, and being able to reclaim his lost memories and find out where exactly he came from and how he was made and forged, as they've just been lost to time, Warforged. So here's our opening scene to hopefully set us in the mood a little bit. I only had like 3 minutes to do this, so it's a little less pretty than usual, so my bad. But here we go. After 4 nights of watch over the lycanthrope, Rigby, the party is ready for landfall. Thankfully, the lee side is nearing its port. Later today, in fact. On the distant horizon, the party spies a sailboat directly facing the lee side. The ship, however, is moving laterally across the water. Another strange sight along their journey to the volcano island of Bolnodir. If this has been their journey, what lies ahead? Let us join our heroes now and discover that for ourselves. And in we go.
Dan, since I was not here last week, what was Brixie doing?
I think she was practicing flying with Erwin over the ocean a little bit. I think she had spent some time with Emil. I don't think I had to bring anything up in particular, because it was kind of filled with Kaylin and Brewer and Blueberry, and Kaylin and Blueberry the detectives, and and Galathor, Emil, and Brewer, and I think Kaylin and Blueberry, and Rigby as the werewolf. So it's just like general things. But if there was anything you wanted to study and learn about last week, let me know, and we could do a roll for that.
Okay, I think I'm asked to be like the look like in the crow's nest.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. And this is for how well you've perceived things over the week. To see if you've learned anything while up there.
Iceberg!
Yeah, right ahead!
23.
That's awesome. Okay, you can give yourself 3 sailing points. Just mark down somewhere, or in your notes in Fantasy Grounds if you don't have pen and paper. 3 sailing points on top of any you had prior. So the crew's out here. You see the ship in the distance, sort of again pointed right at yours, but drifting sideways along the horizon. The island of Bolnodir is to your right. You can see the land. You're curving around the southern edge, heading up the western side towards the port.
So this other boat, like, it's pointing forward, but going wee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it following us while it's going sideways?
No, it's heading in the opposite direction. It's a little bit off to the right and kind of going this way.
But it's just straight up weirding out.
Yeah. They typically don't go sideways. Yep.
Even Erin's going to question that. She's going to fly up and try to look closer at that.
Ooh, okay. Make a perception check.
Alright.
Or investigation. I'm sorry. You can choose.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'll take the perception and get a 23.
All right. You see it's on the distant horizon. You get a bit of a better view flying up and forward, just touch. Mind you, there's this ominous, the Everstorm that is rolling behind it. As this is one of those meridian lines that
is it going towards the storm?
It's sitting below the storm and drifting sideways. You see some tattering to the sails. The sails are drawn. Let me think. Yeah, you've been in the kitchen, so you probably wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to
she
grasp
wouldn't know
anything they're
much
doing. But you can see that it's just sideways with some tattered sails.
And how far away is it?
It's on the horizon, so
Oh,
when a large wave comes up, if you're on the boat, it might obscure the view briefly, but it's not to that point where the mirage effect starts wiping it out and where the curvature of the planet starts wiping it out from view. It's closer than that.
But it's not within 400 feet.
No.
Okay. She's gonna fly back down and find the others and probably the first mate, if not the captain. And just like, hey, do you all see that boat over there going sideways?
Brixie would be probably up in the crow's nest, so would she see?
Yeah, absolutely. You see it.
The sails are all like ripped and stuff, and I couldn't, it's a bit too far away to see if there's anyone on board, but why is it going sideways?
You fly down. You don't see Captain Moretta currently, but you do see Lionel.
Yeah.
Taps one of his crewmates that has one of the spy scopes. Well, kind of holds up his water bottle spy scope. All right, yeah. I reckon that ship lost to the storm out there.
But why is it going sideways? I don't know much about boats, but even I know that's not right.
Yeah, that'd be the current one of them great pools of water out there. Giant whirlpools. Can't see the center of it from there. Can barely even notice it, but the current's there. Takes up about several hundred miles in width. So there on the outer edge, you don't even know it till you're stuck. Must be an inexperienced crew.
Is there any crew aboard so we render aid?
I couldn't see anyone.
I'm afraid they're lost to us already, folks. We tried to get there, we just get caught with them.
Like, how far is this boat from our boat to theirs?
I'm going to say it's probably, when you're in open seas, you can see pretty far. I'm going to say it looks like maybe 4 miles or so.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, I know you got some flying types, but I don't know what your strength is. Fly folks that far and back.
Just knowing Brixie's got instincts to see if anybody's in the boat, she's gonna attempt to fly. Just fly that mile. Just look at where the boat is and she's gonna fly.
Okay.
Towards the boat.
Brixie takes off and flies out over the sea in that direction. Does anyone want to do anything as she's sort of pursuing that to take a closer look?
Clinch the railing in suspense.
Kaling crushes the whale of the ship. She grabs the...
I am watching her closely.
Okay.
Gallithor, did you want to come with me, see if there's anyone there? If there is, they might need some healing.
I'm with you. I don't have any means of flying.
I can carry you.
Oh, okay.
We also have a carpet, do we not?
Yes, we do. I was just gonna say. Might be time to unfurl the carpet.
Yeah, all right. Wait. I can see you're a bunch of heroes. Look, I don't want to lose anyone on our ship, especially someone who paid the fare. He calls a couple of the sailors over, orders them to take a couple lifeboats out. All right.
We just want to check and see. We don't want to have to bring everybody over there. Just, we just want to look. And if there is, then we'll come take some more. Then we'll come help then we'll come get things to rescue them. But if not, then we don't need to send everybody over into danger. Just let us do our lookout thing first.
You can do your lookout thing. Truth be told, I'm not sending anyone out into danger. I'm going to send my people out about 2 miles. We're still about a half-mile safety buffer. Takes them a while to get out there, much longer than you flying folk. He'll be there. You find anyone, drop them off in the boats, load them up good. We'll spare you at least some of your traveling. We're almost here anyway. No use worrying about the extra load on the ship. All right. Chop to it then. And the sailors start lowering their ships, and you all can do what you'd like to do.
I guess I'll just start. Let's. Who has the carpet?
It's in the bag of holding, I think.
Nope, you have it.
I have it? Okay, I have it. I will unfurl it, yes. Okay.
You pull it all through. It's like fed through the top of your pack. You pull it out, and some dust kicks off. Some dirt.
Yeah.
And it just lays
forgetting about it.
Nice, for real. It lays flat on the deck of the ship.
What's its word?
I say the command word.
Which is...
Giddy up.
It goes up and starts floating about 6 inches off the deck, matching speed with the sailboat.
All right, who wants on?
Yep, I'm jumping on.
Okay, I will jump on with her. And I guess I've consulted with Blueberry. I stay behind the Arrowin and Brixie, just sort of like fly support behind, I guess.
Yeah.
Is everyone still carrying Galathor?
Still carrying Galathor? Or is he going to get on the carpet?
Sure.
Sure what?
Sure you can carry me? I think it's...
I can. I got a high...
All right,
never mind. This is not the high strength character. I'm not going to do that.
Okay. To be noted, Galathor is not wearing his armor right now. That would...
Okay, then maybe I can. I got a strength of 13, Dan.
Yeah, that's moderately strong. How I never asked, how brawny is Galathor? I think that's gonna be the
determinant factor.
I mean, people keep asking me all these questions about Galathor, and his character sheet is quite empty.
Whose fault is that, Ed?
That's awesome.
I don't know. I've been busy playing a level 20 dragon.
Nice.
Been a main character for weeks.
Yeah.
And with Eric Campbell as your DM.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or Ed. Ugh.
Or Ed.
Poor Ed, get to meet Eric Campbell.
That being said, Beth, I don't know how you do this, because I tried on Friday and I basically I was like sleeping half the time. You're a rock star.
Yeah, I just kind of I think I'm just used to it now.
That's awesome.
Beth doesn't feel asleep anymore.
Galathor is 170 pounds.
Okay. I mean, you're going to be flying for 4 miles rather to get out there, so you may want to... There'll be strength checks if you're going to do that. So
I'll pick him up and then put him on the carpet and then go. I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Hey, go,
That's awesome. All right, you're settled in. Kaylin, are you watching from the side?
Yeah, because I'm assuming the carpet probably can't hold me as well as Galathor.
I think it's what's this carpet? 500 pounds.
I do have my broom.
Yeah, it's
got your
500
broom.
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get out my broom and I'll.
All right.
Okay. Brewer watches. He sort of has joined you as you were watching.
It would drive Kaylin crazy if she was the only one stuck with this ship.
Nice.
Probably dying.
Right.
So Kaylin will be like, oh god. So, Gryffindor, and I will the broom, and
Nice.
I will follow behind, just to make sure nothing attacks us from that.
Okay, the ship springs into action. Sailors are running around lowering lifeboats and loading them up with oars and some supplies and some medical kits. Brixie's already taken off to pursue this, to see, assess the situation. Kaylin, you step astride your broom and take off flying after her. I'm sorry. You loop up for a minute around the ship while everyone piles on the carpet. Erwin flies out. Carpet flies out. Kaylin pursues in the rear to take rear guard. Flying across the sea. So you're flying about 4 miles and you're approaching the Everstorm here. So it gets darker and darker and darker. And as you're traversing the sea, it was maybe partly cloudy, but mostly sunny back on the ship where you were. But as you get to like mile 3 or so, oh, it's a beautiful baby. Hi. You get some sprinkles of water starting to splash your face, and they start stinging little, like they're little bits of hail. And you're flying through this now, sort of guarding eyes as you're getting a little bit damp from the sleet. And heading into the darkness of the storm, you see a lot of bolts of lightning arc in the distance still. You approach a ship and you see a crew scurrying around, trying to get something to work, but probably not realizing what's happening as they're caught in the current of the storm, of the whirlpool, but it's not really visible. It's mostly below the water that's dragging them along. So the sails are tattered, and that wherever they were prior to this was probably a rough storm, something that ripped a number of the sails. It's just kind of chaos aboard the ship. You see at least, it's a 2-mast ship, you see at least 12 people running around on deck.
So is Brixie got there first?
Yes. Yep, that's what you see, Brixie, as everyone else is coming up behind you about a half a minute later.
I was like, I don't know if that was me or for everybody. Okay. I'm just gonna hover in the air, try not to be noticed, just because of, like, try not to spook anybody, seeing that they're just running around. I'm just gonna be, like, up in the air.
Okay. You're doing that and, assessing and as, let's see, Erin would be next that would show up. About a half minute later, she flies up. You see the other people just shortly behind her. Everyone ends up catching up and gathering. You all see this on the ship.
How far are we from the ship, footage-wise?
Probably 50 feet, and whatever you all feel comfortable with.
Whatever's safe, I guess. I'll keep the carpet within a safe distance. So 50 feet. All right. I'm thinking instead of getting on the ship, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to try something wild.
Do it. I'm
going to cast Bigby's hand.
Okay.
Interesting.
Bigby's hand!
Yep. And he has a strength of 26. 10 foot.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Yeah, and I'm going to try, it's within 120 feet, I'm going to try to use Bigby's hands to pull the ship out of the whirlpool. Or push it at or 26.
26?
Yes.
That's really high.
Pull or push, whichever seems to be the easiest.
Okay, I would say as you assess this, likely pushing it, back from where you came, we're getting behind the boat and pushing it that way. That's amazing. I love that idea. So you cast a couple people, see the flying carpet, of course, and so a couple of, and they're pointing up. Others are just still running around the deck, trying to get things sorted. You cast the spell, and Bigby's hand appears as big, pinkish, ethereal but fairly solid hand. Appears, goes out of the water, displacing the waters. It splashes off, starts pushing. Let me just see what kind of resistance the ship is going to give. Okay, and the storm.
Man, I don't know if it's going to help, but I'm going to cast Control Wind to help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even better.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand because I'm going to assume that's going to help so much.
That's so adorable.
Because a giant hand and a little baby hand.
A little puppy paw, a ethereal arcane puppy paw shows up. This is pushing as well next to Bigby's hand. How much does your spell push?
It's concentration up to 1 hour,
Okay.
and it's a 100-foot cube that I see within range, and I get to choose either gust or downdraft.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna choose downdraft. You cause a sustained blast of strong wind to blow downward from the top of the cube. Ranged weapon, blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Well, they have to make a strength saving throw just in case, or then they're knocked prone with the down.
Gotcha.
Well, you want to, I guess, push maybe instead of
Yeah,
downdraft?
the ghost thing.
Gust, yeah, maybe gust.
Well, I already said.
Okay, all right, yeah. That's true.
Okay. All right. Thank goodness. So they get 18 plus whatever they'd have. But it'd be
Okay.
18 in the middle.
That's for everybody.
It's for the ship. I mean, you're affecting the ship. You
Okay. Well, I was gonna say my spell
Just 12
DC
people.
save is save a 16. Oh wait. Do I have to roll? Nope. It's an action.
Jeez. Okay. So Bigby's hand press and arcane paw pushing the boat, and it does seem to be making a bit of a difference. The current is pulling it sideways. You're able to kind of push. It's still getting pushed sideways, but also forward now, out of where the whirlpool's current lie. The downburst presses down on the boat and slams all but one sailor prone down on the deck, and the whole ship presses down underwater a good 10 feet.
Oh no.
And bobs back up and splashes a bit, panicking. All the sailors, but one wasn't knocked prone, but the others were. And then they're standing up, and now they're all kind of looking up at you, and some are making obscene gestures, and others are like waving for help. They're just not sure what to make of all of you.
I will go down onto the ship, just kind of land and like just going against the storms. Does anybody need healing or help or what?
The gods, yes, we have. The wounded are in the cabin here. There's 3, and we need to get out. We don't know what's happening here. We're stuck in something, and we can't sail out. Our sails are broken. Something's dragging us along and won't let us go.
Yeah, you're in a big, massive whirlpool, and I'll gesture for them. Oh no, he can't bring the carpet closer, huh?
Within 50 feet, I was going to
Well,
say.
are you more concentrating on the spell?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I'm concentrating on mine, so I'm XA as well.
Okay, I'll fly up and then grab Galathor and say, "Come on, you gotta heal," and then fly back down to the boat.
Okay, controlled descent. She land on the, safely on the deck. There is a captain's cab and has the door wide open, and you can see a small little triage center set up. It's like 3 or 4 wounded in there.
How long can you concentrate on Bigby's hand?
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
So it can push for 1 minute, 1 solid minute.
Okay. Mine is for an hour. Okay.
Okay, yeah, oh, right. The ship is just maintained. I forgot that's steady, so it's just staying. It's being forced down and bobbing with this extra pressure as the buoyancy is fighting against the wind that's pressing it down underwater a good, almost 10 feet down more than it would normally go.
Oh no, that's not.
So I'm gonna drop Galathor off to heal people, and then I'm gonna go back out on deck and be like Iroh at the beginning of Avatar, and just ready to redirect the lightning in case anything comes too close or whatever.
Nice.
How are the waters looking, Dan? Are the waters specifically extremely rough here, or is that what's taking down the boat, or is it something else?
It's just Brixie's steady windfall pressing downward. She has a downburst where it's going straight down and pressing the ship down.
It's not intense waves or anything?
There are, sort of like in the picture here, large-ish waves, but none that are cresting or anything like that, no.
Okay, so it's sailable.
Yes.
I'm going to go onto the deck. So I'll land the broom with the deck, put the broom away. Find one of the people, maybe the person that Erwin was talking to.
Okay.
Would you guys know how? I mean, of course, you're sailors. You would know how to. If I find a boat, would you guys be able to sail the boat?
I'm sorry, and he's sort of like having a hard time breathing and holding himself upward against the wind.
If I bring a boat beside this boat, can you guys load onto it?
I mean,
Can you abandon ship?
Yes.
yes, we'd rather. I don't think we can get this ship out of here. If there's a way to get us to safety, we'll take it. Yes, please.
Okay, where's the most open area on the side of the ship, Dan?
Probably out of the whirlpool.
Nice. In between.
As far away from the whirlpool as possible.
Okay. So you've got, let's see, it's 1.5 miles back is where Lionel said the very edge of the whirlpool current starts. So technically, if you'd want to get out of that to an area where a ship would not be caught up in it, you've got 1.5 miles or so to backtrack.
All right, I'm going to take the guy that I was just talking to and like pull him along with you. Come with me. I will take him. I would take him to that side of the ship.
Okay.
Just stay calm. I have a boat in a box. I'm going to open this box right here for a boat. Okay?
She's lost her mind.
No. Okay, fine. All right. So I will take the boat out of the box. I mean, I will take the box out of my bag of holding. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of.
Ooh, command words. What's it gonna be? It's a different one for each boat.
Slytherin and Hufflepuff.
Nice. That's just a box.
There's a boat in it. Magic is a thing, man.
Wait.
I'll smack him to try to get him back in it.
You're all feeling the force of the wind too, like pressing you down towards wanting to knock you prone.
Hang on.
I'm gonna wave up at Brixie and just be like, wind!
Your hair's like,
cut the wind.
I probably wouldn't see Erwin.
All
I'm
right.
gonna shout too, just be like, hello, wind! Stop it!
Ah.
All right. I was trying to find some like names that would mean something, but that's gonna just have to like not do anything. Okay. All right.
Hashtag Bisceptra. Huh. That's a thing.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, I need to place command words to open the box. I'm going to open it to the largest vessel.
Ooh, what's the command word?
The command word for that is going to be Neptune.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
So I will just kind of stand, I guess, as close to the edge of the boat as I can.
Don't do it in the whirlpool. It's gonna just.
No, I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side of the boat.
1.5 miles
The whole
away.
boat's in the whirlpool.
What?
The whole boat's in the whirlpool.
I know, but we have to load people on.
We can fly them over there or something.
Dan, I thought you said that this side of the boat is out of the whirlpool.
No, it's
correct?
1.5 miles out of the whirlpool.
You have to get 1.5 miles away from
The lifeboats are approaching only 2 miles, giving them a 1/2 mile buffer of safety. But it's 1.5 miles is where Lionel said away from the ship you're on right now.
We can ferry people on it, like
Okay,
flying
all right.
in on the carpet.
I will be right back.
Not that strong. FYI.
I will be right back. I will bring out my broom.
Okay.
Jump on the broom with the box under my arm.
Nice.
Fly out 1.5 miles. And then just kind of sit on my broom, kind of high, at a good length above the ocean, so it doesn't like knock me away.
Nice.
And just kind of hold it out. Neptune.
Okay. The box starts to rumble in your hands.
I will drop it.
Okay. You let go and it falls and falls and falls, and shortly before it hits the water, unfolds in this cascading effect of unfolding wood from some other plane of existence. Creates panels, panel by panel, but really quickly builds up and out and forms this Geez, how big is that boat?
Oh, that's
12 passengers, I guess.
Yeah, this is the second command word caused the box to unfold into a ship 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. The ship has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail. The ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably.
Nice. Splashing on the water. Water much less choppy here. A bit of that sun peeking through again as well. The clouds, and it rests and bobs and floats there.
Guys, we have a boat transformer.
Whoa. Okay. I will fly back to Mortimer.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop control wind and fly down to the deck of the ship and find Arrowin and see if there's any small people.
Okay.
Do some healing.
Okay.
How many people did you say there were, Dan?
Okay.
You find 4 in there, making a total
Okay.
of 16.
Finding Arrowin and I will say save your lay on hands, and then I'm gonna cast healing spirit, and I want my dryad at 5th level.
I need a different die. Does not want to roll over 10, and it's like the 15th roll.
Yeah, where's healing spirit?
Sailors.
Healing spirit.
Okay.
Oh, healing spirit, where art thou? So 5th level.
So I'm picturing Brixie stepping in and actually saying that. Oh, healing spirit, where art thou? Out of the wood comes
Sorry.
this dryad form. And so the sailors are a little spooked, is what I was rolling for on this. But they, as the healing cascades over the wounded from Galathor and from your healing spirit walking through them, they're like, oh! And it just kind of passes through them and leaves them with the healing energy. Healing their wounds enough. No one was vitally wounded, so everyone is able to sort of get up, put some weight on the damaged limbs that they have, and seem to be able to move around now, at least. Thank you. I'm a bit winded, but excuse me, I have to help my crew.
How many sailors are on the boat?
That's 16 in total that you've
16.
seen. Mhm.
Were there any like small people for me to fly?
Yeah, there's 2 gnomes and a halfling and 1 dwarf.
Okay. I'm gonna... So nobody can see me and blame me for being like a... I guess a curse. I'm gonna fly up in the air.
Okay.
So nobody will start making a scene.
All right. You open up the demonic wings and fly up into the sky a bit, into the storm. And Blueberry, what do you want to do? I don't want to leave you out since you're here.
I mean, I can't really do anything helpful.
Okay. Oh, you're still helping with the pushing, though, right?
Helping for sure. I'm just gonna stay on the carpet with Mort,
Okay.
and I guess just wait until everybody's in the Neptune boat.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna fly up to the carpet and Mort, we need the carpet. We got to get sailors from here all the way over there.
Okay. Who's just me and Blueberry right now on the carpet, right? Kaylin's on a broom, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So We'll go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, can Erwin carry me? Am I that like?
Yeah, I can carry Blueberry.
I can do. I fly over to Aaron. I was like, I don't mind carrying Blueberry.
Okay, you carry Blueberry because I think I'm a little bit stronger, so I can bring at least some of the smaller people, some of the halflings and stuff. So.
Hey, Dan,
I
weird
was going
question.
to say that.
If I spend 10 minutes casting summon, is it mount or something like that?
Summon steed.
Summon steed, yes. Will you let me summon a giant seahorse?
I will absolutely let you summon
Okay.
a giant seahorse.
Both of them just staring off the side of the boat and muttering to himself for about 10 minutes.
Nice. A faint pillar of divine light shines down on him as the 10 minutes comes to a close. And cresting the water
Oh, great.
is the spiky top of the head of a seahorse. It's sort of bobbing in the air. Aquamarine in color. Bright eyes. Oddly, it has eyes with pupils that are like galaxy pupils. Bright blue and starry. I don't know what sound it makes, so it just makes a sound at you.
Seahorse sound.
Horsey.
Horsey sounds.
Dan, I forgot to mention, once I have blueberry in my hand, I'm going to fly back to the boat so nobody could... Again, I'm trying to avoid a scene.
Oh, back to the original, the lee side. Okay.
Yeah.
You take flight with blueberry on your back. Whee!
Yeah, and Kaylin's gonna. I'm actually gonna go back to the boat in a box.
Okay.
And try and put down the anchor.
Nice. You fly back and like, where's the boat? Where's the boat? Where's the boat? This is where I left the boat. And you see it's gone a little bit out to sea toward the lee side in that direction, but you find it. It's not that far off, and you drop the anchor.
Okay.
It's just a.
I'll probably stay there just to kind of help usher people over.
Okay. Neat.
All right, so I will
Oh,
bring
wait.
the... Oh, go ahead.
Would Brixie spot the boat in the box on her way, or would she know what it looked like?
You can make a perception check if you want.
18.
Let me roll for the boat. No, okay. Yeah, you see a random boat. No one on board. Seems like a large enough boat, but certainly a lot smaller than the one you just came from and the one you were in the lee side. And it's just sort of randomly out in the middle of nowhere.
I just look at it, just shrug, and keep on flying to the lake. Wait.
Okay. Neat. All right, and more you were saying?
I was going to bring the carpet up to the rail of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess we'll take the wounded first. Priorities, I
They're
guess.
not wounded anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. First come, first serve.
I'll start loading people on as many as can come. As many as
Yeah,
can,
500
the carpet
pounds
can
worth.
carry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also going to I'm going to bring out my broom again when I'm on the boat.
Okay.
Well, it's already out because I flew over there.
Right.
I'm going to send the broom back to the sinking ship to pick up someone.
I'll help someone get on that then.
It's a person.
Oh, is this
Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
Aww.
That's one of the people on the broom.
Yeah.
Hi.
This is
Nice.
Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Erinwin's gonna help people onto the carpet and stuff, and then she's gonna take the gnomes and halflings and whoever she can carry
Ah,
with her
okay.
little strength of 13.
All right.
Sam, I gotta
So cute.
Sam, I gotta say that your daughter looks like you.
Oh, yeah, so cute.
Oh, good. I'm glad because everyone says she looks like her dad.
Nice. They're wrong.
It will be back.
So, Caitlin, you can send the broom up to 1 mile. So, if you dare, bring the ship back in half a mile into the whirlpool, you could.
I will leave it where it's at.
Okay.
I will just, I will remember before I send the broom out. Thank you for looking that up. I forgot about that.
No, no
and
problem.
then I will be like, oh, right. And so I'll just stay there and just to help people bring. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As the salvation of the crew here begins, bringing them out to the ship, you're able to kind of get people's attention, wave them down in the direction of the ship, get people situated, assess which, get logistics set, which sailors still have enough strength to do rowing, and who can man the sails, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to really have anyone do any rolls because everyone has something concrete where there's no checks required. You systematically begin loading people up on the carpet and bringing them out to this ship. It'll hold 15 people in total. There are 16 sailors, so how would you like to balance it out?
I would probably notice that and the leftovers, I'll leave on the carpet. The carpet will fly back to the Sea Mercy
Okay. You know
once we get everybody situated.
Okay. I take it back. It can hold 15 people comfortably. So it
That's
can
true.
actually hold probably, I'd say, another 4 people uncomfortably. So you can probably get all the sailors plus a couple of you, 2 or 3 of you, if need be, on the ship. All right. You make your way back to that ship. You start sailing back to the lee side. You've collected everyone off the boat now. Is there anything anyone wants to do on that boat before they leave it to the sea?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I,
Alright.
like... Because, Brixie, you're holding me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can we go back to the ship to investigate just a little bit?
Sure. And I'm gonna fly back to the ship.
Okay.
If
I'm
I
not
see
gonna
them,
deny. I'm not gonna deny Blueberry's request.
if I see them do that, I'm gonna take the carpet over there, but just to like the fly overlord, just in case something goes wrong.
I make a perception check, Mark.
Okay. Ten plus straight perception.
Mm-hmm.
10 plus 1, 11.
But you don't spot them as they
Okay.
fly by. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I am clueless. Okay.
Is anyone else doing anything with the ship, or I don't want to leave anyone else?
Galthor is gonna swim on the giant seahorse around the ship and try to peek through any of the portholes.
Okay. All right, make an investigation check.
Ooh, that's not so bad. Investigation. Ooh, crap, -1. Also 11.
All right. Oh my goodness. All right, that's not bad though. Things have been strewn about so badly inside here. The ship's clearly been through a lot of rocking and such, so it's difficult to kind of perceive everything that's in here. There are a number of crates, things that you've seen typically laying about the ship you've been on for 3.5 weeks, almost 4 weeks. You might need to investigate a little closer, like inside, if you wanted to spot anything else.
Shout out if you need any help. That's all.
Okay. There's no response. No responses.
Can I hop out of Brixie's arms? And can I go to what I would assume would be like the captain's quarters?
Okay, yep.
Are you talking about the ship that we flew by, or the?
No. The whirlpool ship.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Okay.
No, we're there now. Deal with it. We're gonna die. Right.
Beth, what have you done? I thought you were talking about the advantage ship. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna let Blueberry out of my hands, but I'll just go down to the captain's quarters. Not letting her out of my hands.
I'm squirming. Oh my god.
No, I don't want anything bad happen to you. No. See what Blueberry is wanting. I really like hesitant. I'm just hesitant with anxiety throughout the whole entire while we're down there.
Neat.
What are you looking for?
Anything? Expensive? Food? Always food. But shiny stuff?
Did we see any shiny stuff, Diane?
Make investigation checks. You can do them separately, or one of you can give the other advantage.
My investigation is -1, so please take that advantage.
Okay, let me see mine. Okay, mine is not that bad. It's a +2.
And we were detectives. What?
Beth, I'm so glad that you gave me that advantage. 13 at 2 and a 13. Vax is going to dice jail in a little bit. 15.
Okay. All right, you find, out of all the things in here, mostly mundane, you do find ornate wooden box with actually with a symbol that is familiar to you, the same symbol that Galathor bears on his tabard. Is inlaid on the face of this box. It is seemingly locked, though you don't see, because it doesn't open, but you don't see anything to pick, any keyhole or anything like that.
If Brixie's still holding me, I'm like, take it. Take the box.
I grab the box.
Can I I forgot to say, can I see if there's any books around that I might think Kaylin would like?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and do your own investigation check.
Cool.
And you can do it with advantage because you've got some time and it's one room.
Oh, jeez. That's an 18.
Okay.
With -1?
Yeah, it was a 19.
Nice.
Still blueberry.
There are some books here that have fallen out of the bookcase in the captain's quarters here. However, the captain's desk has been smashed to bits for the most part. Parts of it are intact, but drawers are hanging out. A drawer that was likely previously locked, as you see a brass plate on the front that has a keyhole in it. Part of the drawer is shattered. The latch that it was held to is busted. And inside you see what appears to be an empty book, like a journal almost, but with no entries. There is a very, very old paper in there, folded into eighths and hanging out of that journal. It looks very old. Let's see, right? Yeah, I probably wouldn't have any arcane sense, but...
Okay,
It smells ancient.
I turn into a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
I look up my hand. Oh yeah.
I still hold on to the boy. I still hold on to boy version of blueberry.
Blue version of Blueberry is a fat little ginger kid. Okay.
That's awesome.
And he's cute as hell. Right. So I grab the book.
I
We
get
can go-
close to where. No.
We can go
again.
now.
Huh?
We can go now. It's fine. I'm good.
Okay. I put blueberry down, and then I was like, "This is going in your pack because I can't carry you and then this at the same time." Wait,
Okay.
can I? Is it light enough?
Yeah, I mean, you can put that under one arm. I mean...
Okay, never.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the book in one of my holsters that doesn't have a book in it anymore.
Nice!
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's
Into a dog.
Excellent. All right, and you two are ready to roll. You don't really
I
spot anything
Jump
else.
up into Brixie's arms and be like, "Okay, let's go now."
You're a dog form, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, Brixie.
I was gonna have you hold this in your hand while I flew. How heavy is it?
Yeah. How heavy is it?
The book?
No.
The box. With
Oh, the
Galvan.
box. The box probably weighs about 10 or 12 pounds.
Ooh, if it weighs exactly 10 pounds, I can use my mage hand to carry it.
Oh, give it a shot, if you like.
Okay, my little pupper paw
Okay.
comes out and tries to hold it.
But no opposable thing. Not just kidding. You're able to grab it and lift it. And you lift it up just barely. You're hanging on to it.
I don't know how Brixie was able to lift it because she's weak.
Okay. And then I'll have it just follow us as we go back.
Okay.
Oh, Sam, to catch you up, Brixie and Blueberry went back to the whirlpool ship to find some stuff, and we found a box that had Galathor's symbol on it, which is locked. So, yeah, Galathor's armor symbol to catch you up. I just saw that. Okay. All right. Continue. Okay.
During the time that you two were investigating that ship, Kaylin and crew, I mean everyone else that's back there, has begun sailing back to the lee side. You've met about half distant distance before reaching the lee side, the lifeboats that were rowing out rather behind you, in case you want to offload anybody to those. They kind of look at you astonished that suddenly you have, this very brand new looking ship out of nowhere, and they're like, that's not the ship we saw. Like,
Did we get everyone off the sinking boat?
that you know of, yeah.
Okay. So, so once we have everyone that we can see there, I'm gonna... Or wait, did anybody go and look in the ship, further in the ship?
Galford looked
to the captain's quarters.
Okay, I'll go down beneath the hold really. Once the last people have gone off, I'm gonna go down the hold really quick and look.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation or perception?
That's if you're looking for someone, I'm gonna say investigation. You're like, all right.
Stormfall, were we meanwhile?
Yeah, I'll light my dim lights.
Yeah.
But that's an 8.
Yeah, no one.
Dan, Brixie would have thought about this. Can she, while Blueberry and Brixie are still on the ship, could she do one last go around to make sure people didn't get left behind? She would have done that, knowing Brixie's character.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I would have gone down and been like, hey, I'm going to look and make sure that there's nobody else here.
Yeah, but this is when everybody's gone after.
Yeah, go ahead, Brixie. You can do an investigation.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
And how long has this whole thing taken?
Oh, gosh. Probably, I'm going to say about 45 minutes or so.
Whew.
5. Nice.
You need to get back on some... Is your wings an hour?
My wings last an hour, so I'm going to kind of do a quick search and just be like, okay. And then just
Wait,
to the carpet.
Dan,
Yeah.
did I even ask you, with Erwin's wing, how they only last for an hour? Do my wings last for...
No, mine
you
are
have forever
Mine
wings.
are a magic item,
Mm-hmm.
not an actual.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you both...
Or
It's just
attach my body.
Yes. Mm-hmm. There's just a bunch of debris. There's so much knocked over. I mean, that's all you see is debris everywhere. Just as Galithor did when he peeked in. It's just a lot of debris everywhere.
Okay, I only rolled a 1, so I can use them again in an hour.
Ooh, nice. All right, 15 minutes.
So I'm going to go down there. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Nothing,
Okay.
no responses. And you soar out and through the storm and back over to, you find the ship that has yet to be named. Kaylin's, ship there.
I'm going to get on the carpet.
Okay, you return to the carpet and kind of dry off, wringing out some
with
of your...
16 people, that the boat is pretty full.
Yeah.
So I'll get on either the carpet or a lifeboat that is not full.
Okay. All right, some of the people will be offloaded onto lifeboats. Those that still need a little bit of healing shouldn't be running around or crammed on that ship. You all manage to return safely to the lee side as you row up. Again, you get some other looks of astonishment as suddenly there's an additional boat out of nowhere. But you...
Is Mortimer on the carpet?
Mm-hmm.
Are you close to the ship, Frank, or have you already...
I probably tailed the Neptune back to...
Okay. I'm going to get to the side that you're closest on and just call to you. Morty, could you go and just explain everything to who's on board that we need to explain things to? How many people we have and why we have a ship already.
Okay. I will drop down on the deck of the Sea Mercy. I hope by now I'd assume the captain is full aware of what's going on. Find the captain.
Yeah, because we told the first mate.
Yeah, Lionel. We told Lionel about it, but I'm sure the captain's watching the show from the rail, I'm sure.
She's been called out, as you've all approached. Know what's going on. She's kind of looking down. Again, the hair, since she's a water genasi, she has that greenish, also similar to Galithor's seahorse, sort of an aquamarine skin, and the hair that's just floating as though it's suspended in water, looking down, hands behind her back.
Okay, so we have recovered 16 souls from that sail ship.
We rescued some people.
Lovely.
And if don't be concerned about the extra boat. That's something we have. It's arcane.
magic.
It's arcane in nature.
Of course.
So it won't be a burden to you or anything. We can collapse that to a manageable form. So
Well, there's still matters to discuss, but we are not the type of ship that would let people die out at sea. So please bring them aboard. We'll see that they are fed and healed. And then we will discuss the logistics of this after, yes?
sure,
Well, I
totally.
mean, we're real close to the island, right?
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea. All right.
She goes
I'm gonna just go over to the side and just like
yeah. Just water, sleep, breath out. Mhm.
Dan, how close is Brixie and Blueberry back to the ship?
Let's see, looped around again, so probably like 10, maybe about 15 minutes to go back and come back. Yeah, maybe about 15 minutes out.
On the way back, I'll tell nobody but Galathor that we found this. He maybe would Brixie pay attention to Galathor's armor?
It's up to you. You can decide.
Okay. I mean, she would, just knowing how observant she would be.
Mhm.
So she would probably. Well, hang on.
I mean, isn't it an obvious symbol?
Okay, yeah, she would know that if the symbol matches Galathor's symbol.
Why?
I don't know. It's the same symbol that on his armor. Well, it might have to pertain to him.
But I want to tell everyone. Look what we found. We did such a good job.
Oh no, puppy dog eyes!
You get the literal puppy eyes.
Okay. So, if we only tell Galathor about the wooden box, I get to tell everyone about my book, yeah?
Deal.
Okay, deal.
Do you continue?
You still have Mage Hand? Are you using Mage Hand? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
trailing behind, yeah. All right, 15 minutes later, you all approach as they're lifting the very last of the crew off of the ship. You see the boat folding as Kaylin holds on to part of it in the front, and Usher whispers the command word again, and it folds up into her hand. Back
Actually,
into
it's
the
a different command word for it, which is
Oh.
Triton.
Triton. Nice.
Yes.
Please tell me the last command word is Ariel.
I want to go where the magic boats go.
Right now.
All right, I just need to write that down, so I've got it. I need to type it
So,
properly.
like, the smaller ship's going to be like Flounder, and then it's going to like...
Sebastian. All right, you've all returned to the lee side, drying off and calming down from the excitement of being out in the middle of nowhere and over a whirlpool area and saving people, saving lives. People are coming up and shaking your hands that have been saved. Thank you so much. Oh, I thought we were goners. By the gods.
Yeah, next time don't sail so close to a whirlpool.
I don't want to sail ever again.
I mean, you were a little bit crazy to fly that close to that storm anyways.
What happened out there? Were you traveling from Bold Nadir?
No, we're treasure hunters. We were sold a map that was said to be very legitimate to navigate that area. We didn't even think we were close, to be honest. We thought we were still smooth sailing, but the ship took up a mind of its own.
You all were going sideways.
Yeah, unnerving, to say the least. And then we couldn't. The storm rose and blew out our sails. And while many of us are fairly experienced sailors, we just, the map was no good. And we didn't even realize it's a whirlpool that large that... I knew there were whirlpools out there, but that's... I won't ever be going near there again. No.
Good idea.
Where do you hail from?
From Calborn.
Okay.
But I thank you again. I don't have anything, some big positions around the ship. I wish I could give you something to thank you properly, but thank you. I don't know what we can do.
I think we're just glad that everyone's okay.
He kind of nods and turns to go over to the other sailors.
You might want to speak, because we are just passengers on the ship, you might want to speak to the captain.
Of course.
I will tell
That
you.
lovely lady over there, she's very nice.
With the hair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's...
She's very nice.
Okay. Thank you. Walks over to the other sailors. All right. Some small sense of normalcy is returned over the next, unless, of course, stop me if anyone wants to do anything during this time, but over the next hour or two, as everyone kind of gets back into the... Oh, go ahead, Blueberry.
Yeah, I was just going to say, when Blueberry and Brixie get back to the ship, because I got told we can't tell anyone about the box, I'm gonna run and then go to, I guess, my cabin with Kaylin and then just like hide the box somewhere so no one can see that we've got it until I get told we're allowed to tell someone.
Oh, I was gonna let Brooksy hide it in my room.
Okay, sans that. I let Brixie do what she wants to do.
Well, I wanted you to be in there when I open it. I'm kind of curious to see if it has to do.
Okay. Yeah. Let's hide in your room.
I'm gonna find Emil and I'm ask for pit locks since it's locked.
Okay. He's gonna do an assessment, and he has proficiency with Arcana. He looks and says, "Well, this isn't an ordinary lock. This is a magic lock. It's an arcane lock. There's nothing for me to pick. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Perhaps Horde can help, though."
What's that Warren would say?
He's good with this sort of thing.
Okay, are we just telling everyone about the box now?
Might as well.
Okay.
But whatever's inside this box belongs to me.
We should never start a secret society.
Worst secret society ever.
That's amazing.
I mean, we could let Morton in the secret.
I feel like if we're gonna tell the majority, I'm not gonna leave Kaylin and Erwin just not knowing about the box.
Nice. Emil will probably agree to that. Like, I think
Gather the
everyone
party.
should know.
Yes.
And just a point of note, Emil didn't go only because of his, running water and vampire. It's not a good mix. And so he very painstakingly, remained behind. It was very tough for him, and he gives you both a hug. Well, I don't know if Emil would do that, but he'd awkwardly be like, I'm glad you both made it.
Okay.
Let's go find Mort.
Okay.
I'm moored up on the deck,
Okay.
crudely hanging the magic carpet out to dry.
Nice.
Wait.
Well, it got wet.
Wait. I have an idea. I'm gonna reach in my bag and I'm gonna pull out my wind fan. And I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna dry it.
That's amazing.
Just like how acid
to blow the carpet away.
No. This is a serious question. Does water affect magic? Like how acid made the carpet not fly again, like a Critical Role?
That's why I'm drying it.
Who knows?
We'll try it out after it dries.
That's
Oh,
funny. It's
no.
just a reason.
Oh no. Okay.
It's not the water you have to be worried about, it's the salt.
Mm.
Oh no. Oh no. I find Mort. I was like, "Hey Mort, can you come here for just a second?"
Sure, I just motion the arrow and you keep a watch on the carpet. I don't want this thing walking.
She
Nobody
kinda,
gets
stands
a little
on the
enamored with
corners.
Yeah, gets enamored with it.
It won't walk.
Thank you. All right, take me to what do you got?
Okay, so Blueberry and I went back to the ship when everybody was gone, and we found this box. And Emil said it was a magic lock.
Okay, we can certainly take a look.
Can
That
you
was
give
very,
it a try?
Very smart of you to that's very very good of you. All
Well,
right, let's
I
go take a
can't-
look.
We're very smart individuals. Smart.
Well, I was gonna say it was Blueberry's
doubt.
idea. Blueberry convinced me to go to the ship.
That was a great idea.
Convinced,
Let's
tricked.
whatever it takes.
Mostly trick.
But look at this box, and I like nose the box over to him.
Ah, interesting. All right, let's try. Take a step back. You never know. And I will
I
cast.
scoop up Blueberry. Just,
Oh.
I will cast.
oh, what's your
dispel,
permission?
dispel magic.
Sure.
You have knock?
Sorry, go ahead, Mort.
I was going to cast dispel magic on the lock to see if that would break the lock.
Hmm.
Do you have knock?
No, I do not have knock.
What is knock? Never heard of that spell.
It opens magical locks.
But it also makes a loud noise when you do it, so it's not very
Oh.
dusty knock.
Okay. So. All right. Make whatever your spellcasting ability is, which I think is intelligence for wizards.
Okay.
Make an ability check. So just an intelligence check.
Okay.
Go, Mort, go!
+4. Okay.
Can I assist? Never mind. I don't know the arcane way.
12 + 4, 16.
Okay. You begin casting the dispel magic, and in your mind, you're sort of breaking down the interwoven aspects of the arcana built into this spell. And every time you pick apart a strand, a new one rebuilds. And you try and get more destroy them faster than they're regrowing, but you're unable to. Almost. You get really close with that roll. But one thing that you notice as you're doing that is that this is divine magic.
Ooh. So I will mention that. I will say this is a little trickier than it might be above my pay grade, but I noticed it is divine magic, so maybe Galathor might have some knowledge of this and might be able to do something with this. I'm not sure. It's worth a try, I would think.
I'll
And then
go run and find Galathor.
Okay.
Well, the box has his symbol on it. Whatever symbol whatever
It's the big eye.
deity or whatever he worships. So, yeah.
Galathor, where can Blueberry find you?
Probably just hang out on the deck.
Okay. Not too far away, Blueberry. You sniff
Galathor, you
him
want to
out.
help me dry the carpet?
Sure.
Just
Galathor's got a buckler shield, just...
Galathor. I'm like
What's wrong,
dancing
Blueberry?
around.
Did someone fall in a well?
Oh boy! Wow.
Blueberry's gonna push you overboard.
Oh boy!
Mm. Gonna pretend you didn't say that. Come quickly. We need you.
Okay.
Follow me.
Yep.
Okay.
What's up?
I'll tell you when we get there.
Kind of
Okay.
watch it go and go, okay, I keep crying on the carpet.
Oh, I circle back. And Elwyn,
Yeah?
let's go.
I grab the carpet and I come.
Let's try it out a little bit from the time it's spent up there and all the fanning.
Okay, so on the way back down to the Brixies. Wait, where is Kaylin? I gotta go find Kaylin.
I mean, if you're gonna have everybody
Gonna be a meeting,
in the
yep.
box, let's just move the box.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not
since
there,
we're not-
Brixie. Woo woo, sorry.
no, she circled back.
No, to go get Aaron. She circled back to the carpet to get Aaron.
Well, I'm
Not
wait.
there.
Wait. Didn't you say that you saw
I ran
Brixie?
off with Galathor, and then I circled back to Erwin to get her. So
And then
I'm
you
still
said
on the deck.
Caitlin.
Yeah, I need to find Kaylin.
Is she saying that Aaron went?
Oh.
Yeah. Kaylin, where can Blueberry find you?
She's probably just on the deck, just talking with some of the.
Oh my gosh.
Not too far away. You can sniff out Kaylin.
It's a nice deck. It's
I
got
probably
chairs,
noticed,
everything.
Galathor leaving, Aaron leaving, dragging the carpet behind her, and I'm like,
Blueberry
Okay.
comes running over.
Follow me. I'm gonna go run.
is everyone alright?
Little corny
Blueberry, speak to me. I'm gonna hold Blueberry up.
My legs are still going.
Where
who
did
else-
you go?
Randy, make the fan art now.
Need... just go straight. I will direct you.
Okay, alright. I would just hold Blueberry out in front of me and just, walk.
This way. Woof.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way back over to where everyone's congregated.
Okay.
What is going on here?
Okay. So me and Brixie went back to the whirlpool ship.
I'll set Blueberry down.
Thanks. Yeah, so we went back to the whirlpool ship, just to, make sure definitely no one was gonna die there. Yep, that was the
Sure.
reason.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody either, so.
Yeah,
If I have Blueberry.
yeah, we both checked real good. And,
Inside. I'm rolling inside.
Inside on who? What?
I'm breaks myself.
Wait, what?
What? You're rolling an insight on yourself?
No, I accidentally said myself on
Oh.
Blueberry. Just
Oh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Vex. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Weren't you there with Blueberry?
Mm.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Alright.
That you recall, you're like, that's right. Yeah, we checked.
There's a lot happening. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Been a big day.
For real.
I'm
we
still having con withdrawals.
You're
So,
okay.
so we didn't find any people. Ship is clear. Definitely no one in there. So, but what we did find was this box. This box.
what's your symbol on it, Galathor?
The symbol of helm. Interesting.
We tried to open it, just to double check it wasn't going to hurt you, but we can't open it, so, do your thing.
More try to use to disarm it, but he said it had divine magic.
Oh.
Divine magic protecting this box. That's quite interesting.
That makes sense. I mean, if it's a thing for something religious, so of course they would use divine magic.
I don't recall seeing other symbols of helm on the ship, however.
Well, they were
Wondering
treasure
how-
hunters.
Yeah, they did say they were treasure hunters, so maybe they picked it up
What?
somewhere.
Treasure hunter.
Yeah, apparently, but they said that their map wasn't very good. But maybe if they did find stuff, it is good. I kind of want to see that.
There's any
map
gold
now.
in here? It's mine. It's Blueberry and I's gold.
I
We
think
found
that,
it.
Find your see.
Well, let's see what's in it, Galthor. You think you can open it? I mean, you're a paladin of Helm, so this is something for his stuff, so I don't see why not.
This is true. However, the spells I have prepared, I've requested spells that help others in combat from Helm rather than spells that are useful as utility.
Maybe just try to open it.
Touch it.
Galthor will grab the severed finger that hangs on a chain across his neck, and
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
Wait, what?
That's
It's a
it.
reliquary.
That's
It's
his
a
I
reliquary.
didn't know that was a thing.
yep.
It's a
I didn't know.
reliquary.
Brixie doesn't know.
You see it now.
I just
It's
give
like
her
that
like
one.
a yeah. I just
Also
give
kittens,
Galthor a very stink eye. She's like,
Nice.
"When do you have that?" Brixie does say that. Well,
It's a holy thing. He offered he offered it in exchange to free you from your contract when we went to the Hells.
Really?
Mm.
I was too busy being mad. I was in my own bubble. That whole tire trip. So,
Well, if you will it, Helm, and then he takes the finger and touches it to the box.
Aaron watches like,
Yeah, blueberry too.
You hear
so is Brixie.
click, click, clack. This wave of energy disperses, and what was previously just a seamless casing, and then now you can see a little seam down the middle, as though you could unfold it into two separate doors that might swing open.
and Aaron would
Wait,
just
is it
like,
door?
Told you so.
Is
Like,
it the door?
Well, just it's a box, so the top.
So like a jewelry box, kind of.
Mhm.
Well, open it! What's in it?
Well, it's probably safe, but just in case.
I step
prefer-
back
Yeah.
and I grab Blueberry again.
No.
Sorry, Blueberry. I should ask for your permission, but
Protection from energy. No, that won't really help. Okay, I'll just open it. Let's do
Okay.
it. I've got hit points for days.
You're like, all right.
Dang.
Crack your neck. Put your hands on both of the little swinging open doors.
Aaron is like over his shoulder, like
Watching.
I'm over
yeah,
Gallagher's
like
other
actually like
shoulder.
on his shoulder. Going,
I'm up with Blueberry, so
Everyone kind of leans in a bit.
And I'm gonna put my
Both
hand
of
on the
them.
hilt of my sword just in case.
Caitlin readies herself. Gallagher reaches down and pulls open the two doors and finds a bio break inside. Because it's about that time.
I'm done. I quit.
oh, that was good, Dan.
Neat. So for those
Hey,
that don't know, we
lady,
take
I'm
like
sorry.
an 8 to 10 minute bio break. Some of us will still be here, but I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Yeah,
and let y'all
chat, coffee. In the meantime, I went to a convention this past weekend, and that's why I wasn't here last Friday, was because I was at the convention. And so I'm gonna show off what I got. So
Nice.
I did it.
I'm gonna check our awesome emotes and see what the dealio is.
Rebel said, "Shame on you, Dan."
Yeah. Sorry, Rebel.
Okay, so I saw this vendor again. She makes little, I forgot her business card, but I'm going to be posting them on my Twitter. This Toothless and the Light Fury. I don't know if the Light Fury, I have not seen the third one, but if the Light Fury has a name. But I got Toothless. She is an amazing. And then she makes buttons and stickers, and I got a button, and I have a sticker on I have Tiamat right here. So I have a Tiamat button, and I have a sticker version of this on my laptop. And then print-wise, I got to meet Christopher Weecamp this past weekend, and this is a new character that he voices. Um, from a new anime called The Fire Force. I got 2 prints. This mini one says, fight fire with hot lead. And then this second print says, when the flames close in, fire. And then his character's name. And then I have another, like, all these prints are from this. Again, I'm gonna post this on Twitter. Her name is Gina. She makes really cool, awesome prints. I got buy 2 get 1. Buy 2 get 2 free. I'm gonna show this one because it's gonna be discontinued. This is my favorite one. Hey Ed, you good?
Yeah.
It looks like you're concentrating.
I was reading chat.
Oh. Here's my favorite print that I got. It's Matt and all his, like, characters that he's voiced. We got Levi from Attack on Titans. I think that's a character from One Piece. I don't know. But Naruto. And that's my favorite one. She is not going to make any more prints, and this one's going to be discontinued once she's sold all of them. Is that Thundercats? I don't know. And then my favorite one is Ed from Cowboy Bebop. These are all by the same artist. I got buy 2 get 2 free. And then I've been on a One Piece binge lately. This is my favorite one of Zoro and his childhood friend. And then I've been wanting to do this. Be Luffy. And then I have an Azawa one created by her. Yeah. Oh, where's my sticker? Oh my goodness. Oh, whew. And then I got to meet Wendy Powell, and her and I.
Because you are actually underwater. And not only are you underwater, but you're pushing all of the air out of your body.
Okay.
Hey, Beth.
Really challenging and hard.
It's not me.
I think it's Beth.
We gained 0.8 pounds of muscle, brought the body fat percentage down to 18.9.
Sounds good. Hell of a workout.
But yeah, I got to meet Wendy, and her and I are Facebook friends. I met her son, and she made a gratitude post on Facebook.
The travel is always fun.
And then, where did my badge? Oh, have my badge.
This pace.
And then my friend got me this Todoroki keychain, and then Wendy's. I should have brought my hat, because I had not only Christopher Weekamp sign it, but John B. Bennett and Jade Saxton sign it. And also...
I'm committed to the results of both careers. Massive.
I got it. Xander didn't have any prints, so
is flexible on is the process.
so he drew custom prints, but Don made this one. It's a sexy Pikachu.
Nice.
I bought it for $1. The cheapest print that I got.
New ways where I can't take meetings for hours. I cannot. My body cannot sit for an hour to hour.
I think it's
everything has to be.
It's got to be somebody's phone. It's got maybe it's blueberries. I don't know.
And an optimal day is
Beth.
2 workouts.
Oh yeah, those are all my prints I got.
All the equipment I need. It's like
Oh, and also Usa-chan. Usa-chan that I got.
Hearing what you look like on stage, what your body fat percentage actually is. So
Beth. Beth.
I'm actually kind of interested in what Beth is actually listening to.
Yeah, I'm piqued my curiosity.
I don't think she can hear
So
us.
mysterious.
I'll be right back. I'm getting hungry again. And the store has ramen. So, I'm gonna go get me some ramen. Yeah. Alright. Did it stop? I think she heard
Seems
us.
to, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, Beth?
Yes.
Was that your Was that your phone?
Lurking, boy, that was lurking mode to the max.
Oh, were you guys hearing the video I was playing?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
We had no idea what was going on, so it was just fun to imagine what the video was.
It was. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's ex-wife is now a bodybuilder, and I was watching a video about it.
Oh,
cool.
interesting.
I didn't realize he was ever married.
Yeah, she's his like co-owner of the production company he runs as well, I think.
Oh.
Interesting. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
But it's so beautiful.
They don't make them like that anymore.
While I was in London, we found a really cool speakeasy. It was called the Bletchley, and once you walked in after you got your appointment, they basically presented you with a British World War II uniform. You put that
Oh
on.
my god, that's amazing.
And then you do some code breaking, and then depending on how you answer, you get different drinks made for you.
Wow.
Yeah, so you could
That is-
answer
That is cool.
Wait, what do you say it was called? The
Bletchley, like as in Bletchley Park.
Bletchley Park? Yeah.
It was
That's
nowhere
really
near.
weird, because
Yeah.
my parents are going to Bletchley Park. Well, it's Saturday, so today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you do a few puzzles, and then at the end, the Nazis figure out you're a double agent, and then you get a bomb put in front of you. Bomb. And you have to defuse it based on the knowledge that you gain during the rest of the experience, which is kind of cool. Or, you know, if you know how circuits work, just reverse it.
Nice.
Okay.
It's very immersive. It was a lot of fun.
Very stressful trying to remember your high school electronics class.
Well, a lot of the wires weren't even hooked up, so that was pretty straightforward.
Awesome.
Where is it in London?
That is a good question. I don't remember. We took a couple of buses to get there.
You don't see me, but you can hear me.
This is true. Oh, I want that stamp.
I'll put it up in
Not
chat.
saying we went to the Sam's Club and got a gigantic bulk box of these, but
Of
The
what?
best way to do it.
What'd you get, Sam? Oh, drumsticks.
Mm.
That's sweet.
my family does that all the time now. And so when we went over to their house last month for vacation, they brought home a couple of boxes of those, and I was like, well.
On the list.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh
I was just saying.
no! Frank, why'd you have to bring up Raiders of the Lost Ark?
It-
Nice.
But yeah, Beth, what were you watching? We could hear it.
Oh, it was a video of Dwayne The Rock Johnson's ex-wife is training to be a bodybuilder. So I was just watching that.
Oh.
Very cool.
I keep forgetting that this is my microphone and not my thing. So I was like, that's fine. I can have it in my lap and watch it, not realizing you guys were listening along with me.
Neat.
It's okay. We were trying to figure out what you were listening to. I knew it wasn't Dan, so I was just like, must be Beth.
All right. How are you all doing? I found your mad from. Hey, Starticons.
I agree with that statement. Dungeons and Dragons
Awesome.
is the best.
Yeah, they're pending. Thank you so much, Starticon. That's awesome.
Okay, so my favorite purchase are these little dragon figures that I got.
Oh, will do, Start. Thanks.
And then also, I didn't show you guys, but she had new stuff, and she did Tiamat. I don't think you... There.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. But yeah, I was like, she was like, I have new stuff. I was like, I want that and button, and I have that as a sticker on my laptop. I'll take a picture of it. She does.
Mariah?
Huh?
Do you remember where you got those dragons?
I will have to find the business card. I actually met her at a con, and I was just like, I wish I had enough money to buy figures. Yeah, but I got stickers because she does like all dragons. So I got Spyro and Spike from My Little Pony last year to support her. But yeah, and like all my prints is from this person right here. Her name is Gina Ford. She has a Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all of it. I will be posting her business card. She's also a cosplayer.
Yeah, if you could let me know. Sam DeLove was doing character art for our dragons, and the little miniatures that you showed were really similar to what she was drawing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know that they are trying to improve their drawing skills, so I may just tweet at them saying, "Hey, I'm gonna mention you, saying that you are drawing dragon figures." So I will tweet. I'm actually gonna go ahead and tweet at them before I forget. Where art thou from? You dropped. Well, how'd you get all the way down there?
Suckers. Okay, everyone's back. Bam. No, I lied. Steph's not back.
Shit.
Everyone's back. Bam. Okay.
You sidestepped for a second.
Neat.
It was just a jump to the left.
Step to the right.
Put your hands on your hips.
Bring your knees
All right.
Do the pelvic.
Now we're in for $1. Let's go.
Now you've done it, Frank. I feel like no one can utter any verses from anything with our crew because we're all gonna jump in on it immediately.
Frank, you can't start it. You can't say anything. And not us. Guys, I get to see Hamilton.
Wow, exciting.
In 10 days. In 10 days.
Awesome.
It's coming to Oklahoma City. I'm so excited. Seeing your arms.
So I went ahead and put another tweet in there for those that want to support us but aren't able to cheer or subscribe or anything. It's another great way to help support us. It is a pre-composed tweet that you're welcome, of course, to edit in any way you see fit. But this particular one is just saying we're back from our break and links our channel, and it's just another way to help us out. Certainly under no obligation to do so, but just for those that are interested, here we are. And I thank you in advance. All right, I'm going to send my own tweet out here. I'm so excited for you all to make landfall here in Bone the Deer. I can't wait. All right, so I'll let you all. We'll pick back up. Everyone was huddled over, and looking at what was inside of this wooden elaborately ornate wooden box that has a divine symbol of is it Helm?
Mm-hmm.
Of Helm on the front, which is also on Galathor's armor's tabard.
Can I just say, if there's a helmet in there, I'm going to die of laughter.
Nice. How can I remember this is a helm? Oh, right. Let's just do this. All right. Oh, bless you. All right, I just need to add a picture on here. Where's the one I want? Yeah, some good foreshadowing. Okay, here we go. Tweet it out. Ooh, thank you for
good. It's 5 shadowing.
Nice. Thank you everyone for the tweets.
Sorry, Steph. Sorry.
That's so fantastic. Steph narrows her eyes. Yeah.
I would like to apologize to everybody in chat. Called for. Didn't mean it. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Bad joke.
Oh. I may just watch the VOD for that bad joke.
Oh, no worries. All right. Within it, you find 2 separate items, one on either side, one behind each door. There's a little wooden partition that runs along the center, a crushed, almost like a velvety, soft purple lining. And within it, you find a charm of some sort in the right-hand side. And a scroll of paper, not long enough to be rolled up in a scroll, but has the curls on either end that show that it at one point was rolled up somewhat. But it's opened up and set down carefully. Not pinned in place, not pierced through to be pinned in place, but there's little weighted clips that hold it in place. And it has writing on it. That's on the left side. Not sure what it is.
It's a scroll?
Yeah, I'll unroll it and see what it says.
Okay. This is based in a common blessing of Helm. It reads as one would read in a service, one of Helm's common blessings that the church leaders will bestow upon the attendees. However, this one has a couple extra paragraphs that you've never seen before. You're reading the whole thing, Galathor, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
What language is it in?
It is in, let me think. That's common. It's in common. Mm-hmm. You read through, and it's this rallying blessing. It begins to build in like the pit of your stomach, in your chest almost. This like you're being rallied to something. This sense of determination takes over. And as you are finishing reading it, you see that at the bottom this is called the Blessing of Determination. And it's as though these words were spoken directly by Helm, and they make every bit of sense to you. So much so that, well, you've received a Blessing of Determination. Your strength score increases by 2 up to a maximum of 22.
Oh, oops.
Oh no.
I'm sure somebody else could have used that.
Like me.
You finish reading it, and it turns into, it starts dissolving and turning into little bits of light that just kind of float up into nothing.
Ooh, I'll have to make it up to you guys. I didn't know that it would do that.
Oh, what was that?
Seems to be some scripture from Helm directly. I feel a little bit stronger than I was before.
What about the other thing?
Yeah, Dan, you said there was like a pendant or charm?
Mm-hmm. Does anyone want to assess this?
I will.
Can I do an Arcana check?
I don't mind checking on the charm.
Okay. Aaron, when you can do an Arcana check, and Brixie, what would you like to do to us? How would you like to check on it? What would you like to do?
I just want to see what it looks like, not just just go.
Okay. This particular charm seems to be fastened at the wrist, and it looks akin to a moderately thin or moderately narrow and thin silver band. It has writing in Sylvan along the outside, and along the inside it has writing in Draconic.
Oh, wait.
That was a 12 on the Arcana check, Dan.
Okay. There's definitely magic coming off of it.
Okay, and can I see the Draconic on it? Because I can read that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can. You said Sylvan,
Sylvan
right?
on the outside, Draconic on the inside. Mm-hmm.
I can read Sylvan. What does it say on the? I can read Sylvan. What does it say on the?
Okay. On the outside, it's very tiny writing, and it wraps around. You find the direction in which to read it, and it's colloquially very poetically. It reads about gifts of restoration, being restored to one's to a whole, to one's natural state. That's what it says in Sylvan on the outside. Very beautiful, very poetic. In Draconic on the inside, for Aaron,
show Aaron. This is in Sylvan, and it's a very poetic poem about
restoration.
Restoration. Can you read this? This isn't a Draconic. I can't read Draconic.
That definitely is Draconic. And I'm going to glance at Galthor. Do you mind if I pick it up and look at it?
Not at all.
I have it in my hand already, so.
Yeah, I know that, and I'm still going to ask him that.
Okay.
So I'll look at it.
Okay. In a bit of a blunter way, this talks about restoration as well. However, the spell work is done on the Draconic side, and coupled with your Arcana check and your ability to read Draconic and runes and all, you see that this is a holds arcane power and has the ability to restore one in some manner or another. You'd probably have to spend like half an hour really breaking down the spellwork to see in what manner it restores things. Or a wizard with or a person with Identify or something might be able to.
Huh. It's talking about the same things, but it's definitely a pretty powerful spell on this. And I'll give it over to Galithor.
I'll pass it to Mort.
While all this was going on, Martin was just sitting there pulling the pearl and the feather out of his pouch and getting it ready.
Setting up the Identify circle.
Eventually, it's coming to me.
Everyone needs more.
I'll set out the circle on the bed, and
that's awesome.
And I will cast Identify.
Okay. You use the ritual, and you spend, the 10 minutes deciphering it and bringing about the spell, and you identify this as a charm of restoration. This charm has 6 charges. You can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells: Greater Restoration, which consumes 4 of its charges, or Lesser Restoration, which consumes 2 of its charges. Once all its charges have been expended, the charm vanishes from you.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like a one deal situation.
6 charges.
Charges don't redo.
Nope, doesn't recharge.
But it's potent.
Save it for a very rainy day.
Yeah.
What sort of restoration?
Greater and lesser restoration uses 2 charges. Greater 4.
And there's 6 charges altogether.
Right, so you can do
You can either
the combination.
you can do one and you can do the other.
Andy.
Does it have to be like? Do you have to be a caster of the 2 spells?
Not for charms.
I think Greater Restoration is still out of our grasp, right?
Oh, it's a 5th level spell. We can cast several
Okay.
of those a day now.
I
It would have been
cast
nice
Greater Restoration.
a character ago.
In a previous life, I feel as though I could, I could cast this.
I'm still not better. Nope.
I'm sorry. You do feel so. Some things not only require the spell, but they require a caster of a certain level to cast them in order for the spell to affect certain things. You get the sense that this is holds the power of a higher level caster. What are you all 10? So still a higher level caster. So it has extra potency for anything that's relative to.
Interesting.
Still hold on to it because this looks like
really save that one.
if it was with a blessing right from home, this is clearly something important.
I agree. I should look after it for us.
That's not a bad idea.
Sure.
Not expecting that.
Nice. Do you put your paw through it?
Yeah.
Shrinks down to a comfortable size and fits around your ankle.
Got a little anklet.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool. Someone's going to have to remind me I actually have this because God knows I'm going to forget.
You know, I will definitely remind you because I did check your book.
Oh, you did? That's fair. I just strut around the room a little bit with it on. Like,
Nice. It's marvelous.
Very
It's
fancy.
very shiny and beautiful.
I'm gonna go and help out the crew. You guys can handle this. You guys are fine.
I'm gonna fly up to the crow's nest. And
Okay.
no. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna fly up to the crow's nest, close my eyes for a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I see my mentor, or have that dream.
Brixie, what do you see with your tiefling eyes?
I just turn around and just give Erwin a smile and a little giggle.
Oh,
And
friends told me that joke.
Awesome.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna, can I roll for wisdom check, or?
Yeah, you can do perception check if you're just looking about.
No, I close my eyes. I'm gonna sit in the crow's nest and, see if I can talk to my mentor in my dreams.
Ah, okay. Yeah, nothing comes through. You've had a few nights, but even while sleeping, in general, since that last vision, nothing's been coming through.
Okay. Then I'll take that perception check to see if anything goes on.
Okay.
Like if I see anything out. Ooh! Good roll. Perception. 24.
Ooh, nice. All right. As you scan about, the waters are much calmer here. You still see that the Everstorm out distance to the west. As you're rounding the island of Bon Nadir here, you're now seeing, while there's a bunch of the clouds hang down and obscure some of the top, of the volcano in the center of it. As you're approaching closer here, you can start seeing that cut through, and you see this massive volcano in the center of the island as you are continuing on ahead. In the distance, you see what looks like it might be a port, but it's still a good few miles out.
Okay. I fly down and find the captain, and then I relay to the message that we're almost to our destination.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, dear. You've really become adept at this. Absolutely delightful.
I smile and just blush a little bit.
She
And
pats
then
you
I
on the
go back.
shoulder. Good work.
And then I go back to the crow's nest and just chill. Just sit on the nest itself, just dangling my feet out. Just. Do I have any looking at the volcano? Does from the last dream that Brixie had? Does anything happen like a flashback? Kind of what she had when she had in a prime example when she had a flashback of her in the cell in the shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
While I can't think of it. She was in the changing room, and then she had a flashback.
Yeah. And
Does anything happen? Maybe? Just seeing the volcano? Okay.
Nope.
Cool.
It all seems huge.
I was going to say, before Mort leaves the room with Galliford and the others,
Mm-hmm.
based on being a deep gnome and gems and jewels, he often knows that it's looking like a jewelry box. People like to have secret compartments in jewelry boxes to hide things.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it, an investigation check? I just want to check
Yes.
it real quick to see if I can find, any kind of secret compartments or anything like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Oh, while he does that,
Okay,
I find Kaylin, and I let her know that we're almost close.
Thank you, Brixie.
5 + 8, 13.
Yes, you scan through, you kind of check under the lining, and you feel along the back and the sides, examining it like a puzzle. But there does not appear to be anything.
Okay,
any
well,
secrets
long shot.
in this
Yeah.
Good idea, though.
one. All right.
Well, after that, I will take the magic carpet back up on the deck, roll it out, cross my fingers, and say, "Giddy up."
All right.
Dan Kaylin's gonna go to her room and start collecting her papers and things
Okay.
that she had everywhere. The
Nice.
beautiful mind set up.
Beautiful.
Taking it down. I would say she's probably very nervous and apprehensive of what's to come. So yeah,
Okay.
she's doing it slowly and thoughtfully.
All right. Breaking all that down, finding place for it in the stretched out backpack, still stretched from the giant skull she carried around for a long time, and then the Warforged heart, and then, which I guess is still in there, right? Yeah, that's in the pack.
Yeah.
All right, you packed it up. Where did the book end up? The journal, the empty journal.
It's in my holster.
Oh, right. Okay, thanks. All right. Okay. There's probably another 2.5 hours of sailing or so, as the wind has completely died out, and just very slowly creeping up along the coast now to that port. Is anyone going to be out on the deck of the ship during that time, in like you say, an hour or so?
I would say after she gets her papers together, because then I'd probably go out to the deck and just kind of watch the land get closer and closer.
Okay.
I'll
just
stand
go-
with Kaylin.
All right.
I'll be on the deck. Did the carpet come to life?
Let's see. Right, the command word is still doing
Giddy
its thing, right? So, yeah, as so Erwin's been carrying it, and as it's passed back to you, you kind of and unfold it on the ground, and it falls and floats right up 6 inches above the deck of the ship.
Let a very audible sigh of relief.
I
Roll it
know
back
how to
up.
clean magic items.
Then roll it back up and put it on my backpack.
Does it work?
It works.
Yay!
Good business.
All right. So it's a slow crawl through this last section up to the port, and you're still at a good distance away from the shore. And as you watch out at the Everstorm in the distance, there are moderately high waves still, even here. They add some extra tossing of the ship. Let me see, where is that? Oh, jeez, of course that's some ridiculous size. Make a perception check. Everyone that's out on the deck here, go ahead and make a perception check if you would.
Oh my gosh, my dice have been killing me today. I've not rolled anything in the double digits.
No.
12 total for Caitlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, oh, excuse me. I got a 9.
17.
9.
17
12.
more? 12, okay.
16 for Gallifloy.
Oh no, I rolled 17. Oh jeez.
Not the 17!
Continue.
17!
18 total.
18, all right. Whew. All the 17s. They're back.
It follows us through this campaign too.
I hope so.
So you find anyone that got over a 13 or over, I should clarify, 13 or over. As you're watching out in the distance, there's a number of these waves that are maybe like 6 to 8 feet tall. None of them cresting, but bobbing up in the ocean. But further out, there seems to be a swell to the water. Something much larger that carries a bunch of these waves with it, just moving kind of randomly about. Now this is pretty far out. It's just that raises that much that you can notice it even from this distance. All right, where's my image?
I will, whoever I'm closer to, Lionel, or if I can find Marietta, I will point out to them that swell, unnatural swell in the water.
Yes. One of the dangers of attempting to swim out there. Sail out there. She says to Morton. She throws Morton over the edge. Swim, Mort, swim!
I mean, it's a valid swimming concern too.
Certainly. Likely one of the creatures of the deep. Here,
How far is the thing from the ship?
it's a few miles out, so maybe 2.5,
gonna-
3 miles, on the edge of the whirlpool. She passes Mort the spyglass. Take a look.
Can I just knowing Brixie how like her curiosity never has left her. She's gonna fly without any consequences to the thing.
Okay, you begin flying out. Now, you can't see this just yet, Brixie. You just see the swell because you're so far away. Mort, you've been given a spyglass. Do you want to look through to get a closer look?
Sure, I'll make sure the end cap is off.
Okay, yeah. I don't see nothing yet.
And I will look through the spyglass.
Now, sans the ship, since, of course, there's no ship out there, but this image really does a good job of capturing what you will see.
Uh-oh.
I just have to do this. You might have to resize it a little bit.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
A horn peeks just out of the swell, and a soft glow to these bluish eyes on this massive shadow beneath the wave.
Guys, we've seen this before.
Halfway?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We've seen this exact picture before.
Really?
This was right after Mina joined the group.
It chased y'all, I believe. You outran it somehow, thankfully. Mind you, Brixie, you don't see this from here. You're just flying towards it because it's too far away for you to see. This is what Mort sees through the spyglass. Of course, everyone's sort of nearby if you wanted to share that with anybody, Mort.
I will pass the spyglass to.
I will cast message and tell Brixie, turn around, please. That thing will eat you.
You hear that message in your head, Brixie, from Erwin.
Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. And it's just 25 words of that.
Still curious, she still flies out.
Cast message again. Second rune starts glowing. Brixie, that thing is massive and big, and it's gonna eat you. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back.
You're about halfway there now, Brixie.
Still go.
Okay. The captain kind of puts her hand down on Mort's shoulder. And this is one of the reasons you don't want to sail out there unless you know what you're doing. And even if you do, that's not an area you wish to go in. This is why people do not wish to sail to Pont d'Air.
I understand. Now, is it farther out to sea than we are? Are we closer to land?
Yeah, it's further out to sea. Yeah, there's nothing between you and the land. Is a much shorter distance. If you had to, you could take a rowboat to shore from here, and we're pretty confident you'd make it without getting exhausted or anything. You're fairly close to shore.
Who else was on deck at the time?
I think 4 of us.
I think so, yep. Now, the captain didn't see Brixie take off, as I rolled for, so she has no idea that Brixie's off flying there. Brixie, you're about 3/4 of the way now. But if you want to pass...
Did Kaylin see Brixie leave?
I feel like you would, because you're hyper attentive to that. Kaylin's hyper attentive to that kind of thing, especially with Brixie, so sure.
I'm gonna message her again. No, seriously, please, you gotta get back here, please. You can't reply to this message.
Muted.
Does message have like a distance? Thanks, Frank.
Oh, that's
It's
a good
like-
question.
Message is like
I know, anywhere on this plane of existence, right?
Yeah.
Where is it? Or is that sending?
Sending.
no, that's sending. Message has 120 feet.
Oh, yeah, she's long gone. You're still sending it out like, please reach somehow. But you heard like the first one as she took off, but you wouldn't hear anything since then, yeah.
I hand Kaylin the spyglass.
Go and get her.
Oh, did Mort see me through the spyglass?
I think Mort saw you take off. It's
Yeah, I saw her take off, but not
the
much I
captain
can
didn't.
do about it. But I'll tell Kaylin that I saw her take off.
Okay.
No, I saw her.
Mm-hmm.
We literally have no way of catching up.
I can fly.
Do you still have that?
Yeah, I can use it again. It's
Oh.
it was only an hour,
Oh, okay.
luckily. So I'll just and I will dimension door to give myself a 400-foot start and fly out
Okay.
to catch up to her.
Okay, I fly close to it.
Brixie!
Okay. And let's see. So Emil, I'm not sure what Emil. I just don't know what Emil would do.
I would feel like Emil would just, since it's water.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to go out. I don't think he'd send Seb out in this because it's dangerous out there.
Where's Mello? I would assume that Brixie...
Mello's in a cabin somewhere, relaxing.
I mean, Mello and Seb have become friends throughout the course when they were gone to the city of Brass, so I would feel like Brixie would have just command Mello to stay with Emil and Seb.
Okay. Mello's out there. So more, you're looking through, you're seeing that move about. Aaron, you dimension doored 500 feet and you're taking off. Galathor, what would you like? Is there anything you want to do in this moment?
It's gonna take me 10 minutes to summon a giant eagle. No,
Okay.
I'll hang tight. I'll play support back here on the ship.
Okay. And Kaylin. What would you like to do? Or how would you like to respond, Caitlin?
Oh, there's nothing. I said there's nothing I can
Nothing?
do.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Yeah. And I'll even. Caitlin will even say that there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
so
just
Erinwin's just
carry.
gonna like
Great.
she's gonna do the dimension door and fly as fast as she can and continues casting message until she gets in range, just saying giant sea monster, giant sea monster, giant sea monster.
All right. So Caitlin, are you staying in the boat, or did you say you were flying? You're staying in the boat, right? Nothing you can do.
Right.
Okay.
I think that Caitlin's figuring out that she can't. There's no way. I mean, of course, she's thinking about flying, but
Yeah.
there's no way that she can catch up with them.
Right.
So I am just watching as close. I will take the spyglass from. I think that Morty gave me the spyglass.
Mhm.
I will use the spyglass to try and keep an eye on them as much as I can.
Okay.
Mama bear mode.
Brixie, as you approach, you it's currently under a swell, and you can see just the swell of the water. And as you get close, it starts to swells up a bit, and you see again two of the horns come up out of break the water in a larger wave like this, and the glowing eyes shadow from underneath.
I'm gonna cast water breathing,
Okay.
and once I do that, I'm gonna put the wings down and dive right straight into the water.
Okay. What's your what's your normal speed? Your walking speed?
30.
All right. So your swim speed is 15. You dive down. Boom.
I just kind of stop over her and go, well,
You see a creature. I mean, you see part of a creature. A creature so vast that it just drops down into the darkness of the ocean depths. And most of it in shadow. You see this terrible face, almost driving you to insanity. It's this beyond understanding face that is warped in so many ways and unlike so many things anything that you've really ever seen. It's a juxtaposition of, or it's an amalgam rather, of a number of different creatures that you are aware of, but how they form together. The skin is a mass that constantly shifts and moves, like it's made of so many different pieces that are shifting and moving throughout it, with almost like a tarry, like ichor to it. Please make a dexterity saving throw, as it immediately catches your attention. Its eyes, the massive eyes, go and shift down to you, and it goes with an unnatural speed towards you.
Erinwin's kind of sitting up there, and then she goes, oh yeah, I'm going to cast Alter Self and do the aquatic adaptation, and then dive down after her to go grab her.
I'm going to say Erinwin isn't quite that close yet, only because she got such a head start, and you did get the 500 feet, but she was like...
Yeah. Well, when
So
I can.
Okay.
Because if I see her go down, I'm going to be like...
You would see her in the very far distance, like, boo! And drop down.
And I'm going to go, oh, jeez. So once I get closer, I'm going to do the aquatic adaptation. And
Okay, so my dex it's just a straight 16. I have no dex. I have a +0 to my dex save. That's pulled through for me.
You see those eyes shift at you. You see this form fly at you with an unnatural speed, and then darkness.
What? I'm so glad I have Lisa Chung with me right now. Am I sucked in?
You're not sure. It all happens so quickly. You're just experiencing darkness now.
Do I start having a panic attack?
That's up to you.
I mean, I try to swim up out of the darkness. I feel like this is Goblin of Fire kind of crap. I don't know.
A light appears in the darkness. A beautiful crystalline blue light that seems to be dancing, like a beautiful spark of blue energy. Looks maybe a couple 100 feet away. Music plays.
It's my mom.
That's fine.
Hang on. Oh, Bob, why'd you have to bird the moment?
You're fine. Dancing blue energy.
Okay, so blue light.
Mm-hmm. As you can...
I just swim. Sorry. I'll just swim up.
Okay. You swim further into the, up, and the direction you feel is up, because it's difficult to tell in here. And the blue energy swells in the distance and pours towards you. This isn't just energy. This is a blue fire engulfing everything in this darkness.
Do I have a flashback to my dream to where the darkness... No?
Nothing. Just a moment of fright as the flame gets close enough to illuminate some of your surroundings, and there's these long ribbed sections up above of this fleshy mass, likely the inside of its mouth. The flames completely engulf you as it burns off the water.
Okay. Oh no!
I have a backup character.
Oops, lost one.
I have
Dan.
one in mind, but...
Yes, Kaylin?
Is Brewer anywhere near me on the boat?
I think he'd be next to you, yeah.
Kaylin's going to turn to him. Is there anything that you can do?
I would only think the distance is too great. He kind of hangs his head a little bit.
No, I will just, Kaylin will kind of grab onto, his arm and just kind of, more in a comforting manner and just kind of like trying to gain comfort from him.
Okay.
Okay.
You see him kind of crush the wheel of the ship as well a little bit, like in anticipation and frustration, just crushing the railing a bit. Just okay. That is 92 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. Now, Kaylin, while you're approaching, you're still a little bit out. So.
You mean Aaronwin?
Sorry, Aaronwin, yeah. Rixie, if you could roll a d20 for a death saving throw.
Yeah, Aaronwin's just trying to fly up, and she's looking to where she thought she saw Brixie go under, and is like looking around trying to see if she can see through the water and find her.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably like 3 to 5 minutes out at this point. You're getting there, and you're searching waves, and that swell subsides as you approach.
Oh,
A 1.
no.
Okay. So 6 seconds later, you're just feeling all this burn. Another wave of fire. Oh my goodness.
A 1 is 2 fails.
Right.
That's an automatic fail. Wait,
Yeah.
first
That's
Two
2.
automatic
Yeah,
fails.
2 automatic
Two death
fails.
fails.
2 fails.
Because it's a 1.
Yep.
Well, I thought an automatic one was...
Natural 1 is 2 death fails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Oh, sorry, Horsey. Do you have? Do you have one? Is that? Are you offering one? I don't have my list. No worries, gang. All right, Brixie, roll another death saving throw.
Sorry, Pike, you failed me. That was
Sure.
with Pike too.
Oh. You're unconscious from the burns, and
One fail. That's better than 2. I rolled a 9.
Still a
Okay.
fail.
That's
so
better. That's 3.
yeah,
that's
you got
3
2
fails.
with a natural 1. You automatically failed 2 death saving throws. That's your third. With that, your body just burns and burns in the cavity of this creature's mouth. Eyes never to open again. Your spirit fades away, and you find yourself instead of the searing, burning pain of this blue flame, you feel a warm bathing light of sun. As you open your eyes, the sun is rising in the distance over the horizon as you wake up in the branch of the treant that is your guardian. Gently nestled in the branches and leaves, animal life running around and talking and chit-chatting amongst each other and with you. Life as it is here in the afterlife is calm, peaceful. There are no stressful thoughts, no sorrows. Only you and nature and others. Other druids, others that share those same values. Aaron, you're maybe a minute out now, and you see that swell sort of take place about a couple thousand feet out from you.
And it just it's like leaving.
It's carrying on. It's sort of not an erratic pattern, but it doesn't have a discernible pattern. But it's not like heading towards you or racing away. It's just kind of going back about its business.
I'm still casting message, just going, Brixie, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And since I think I'm at the area where she went down, I'm gonna do the altar self and go under the water and look as hard as I can.
Okay. I missed that.
Dancing lights are up, so I can
Alright.
try to see her.
Okay.
No, they're not, because that's concentration, and so is altar self.
Nice.
Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Nice. You're looking. Now, I missed that Horsey Toad was giving her inspiration, so I'm going to just revisit that a little bit and let you. What was your second one? A 9? So if you want to, a 10 is a success, right? 10 or higher? Or is it 11 or higher?
10 or higher.
Okay. So, it'd be 1 to 10, right? And then 11 to 20.
No, it's 10 or higher is a success.
Okay. All right, so go ahead. No matter what you added out of the inspiration die, Brixie, as you're in this afterlife state, you're like, no, I cannot do this. And you are still unconscious, but thanks to Horsey Toad's, what do you call it? Subscriber die.
What is it?
You're still, well, it's a D12, but even if you only got a 1, you would still have a 10, and therefore a save on that one.
What the crap?
Even if it's a 1.
20!
No.
That'd be
You
a
got
12.
it.
I
Oh, you
rolled a
rolled
12 on the D12 and then plus 9. A
Nice.
20.
Okay, so you're like, not yet. And you pull yourself out of this comfort, even though you know you're going back to a flaming mouth of a creature with little chance. You're like, I cannot. I'm going to fight this to the very end. And you pull yourself back. Now you're still unconscious, but you feel yourself sort of return to a very cold state, cold yet hot, as the flames dance across you. Aaron, you dive under the water.
I'm under the water, and because of the aquatic adaptation, I have gills, I have webbing between my fingers, and my swimming speed is the same as my walking speed.
Okay. So you've dove back under there. Now you're still a couple thousand feet out, but from here you can still see the profile as the creature's moving perpendicular to you of just one blue eye that shifts unnaturally around its head.
Okay, I'm gonna like stealth my life.
Go for it.
16.
Okay.
16, and then I'm gonna search for Brixie. Natural 20. So 23 perception.
Okay.
I don't see her.
Yeah. It's a really girl.
Did the thing just like swallow her whole like jaws, or did it bite so I can see like if there's any like pieces of clothing floating in the water?
It swallowed her whole. I had thought about clothing, but even so, your dark vision only gives you so much vision, and it's a few couple thousand feet out.
I have true sight, but that doesn't help anything.
You can see the sailors, the ghosts down here in the astral plane.
Well, no more.
Nice. Do you have true sight always?
I have blind sight.
A blind sight. Okay.
I'm not that awesome.
Nice. You see the creature swimming off toward the side. You see its eye shift, just the one eye, over towards you.
Oh, fuck.
Now it's a couple thousand feet out, but within a natural speed, it begins to pursue you.
Running.
Nice.
Back above the water and flying as high. You know, I'm not even gonna fly out. I'm gonna dimension door straight up 400 feet.
Okay, nice. You're in your aquatic form. You're in the air and shift back.
I'll drop it so I can breathe.
Wings come out. Brixie, go ahead and roll your next death saving throw, please.
And I'm still flying up. I don't know how big this thing is, but I'm just straight up.
Nice.
I don't trust my dice.
You can always roll it on fantasy grounds.
No! I don't trust fantasy grounds either! Oh, I trust Percy. No!
Mm-mm. What'd you get? 5. You fight, and it's a struggle because even though you're unconscious, it's painful, and you put all of your living energy into trying to just stabilize yourself and snap out of this, but another wave of fire engulfs you in here and turns your body to cinders within.
Wait, so no body?
Meanwhile, the creature racing, breaking the water, rising higher and higher out of the water. Kaylin, Aaron, when you're like, and it is swimming over and up in this huge arcing motion up towards you. It takes up so much space. You're like this little tiny thing, smaller than a fraction of its eye.
I'm gonna dimension door again, 400 more feet away, just straight up.
You get another. Oh, the creature's slowing up, and you, as you're looking back and glancing, you see like an astral form of Brixie appeared, hold out her hands in this dancing greenish, naturey, ethereal light to block the monster from pursuing you, like in the direct path, arms held out, and you just hear this huge yell of "No!" And the creature slows, and you're like, you keep flying. You pause for that extra moment to be like, what's going on? And then you're like, no, I'm out of here.
It's just like, what? Nope, don't get distracted.
The creature comes to a lurching stop, and the water that it's been displacing kind of pours off of its head and its body and starts cascading down into the sea below it. Again, this thing is like 100 some of the ships of the part that's in depth from front to back in its torso that you can see anyway. And and this astral ethereal form of Brixie with a green nature-ish sort of color to it just slowly begins to dissipate into little leaves that dance on the wind and fly away, and the creature of ebbs back down into the ocean. As you're like getting cold, you're going so high, you're starting to get cold up there in the upper atmosphere.
I am not a white dragon.
Ultimately finding your way back as you see it subside and go back under the water and carry about its odd pattern out here in the whirlpoolish area, the edge of the whirlpool area.
Yeah, go back to the ship.
Hey, you land. Everyone sort of. Kaylin, I mean, you wouldn't.
Was I able to? Was Kaylin able to see all of this happening through the spyglass?
Only what happened above the water. Just that last part. You would have seen the ethereal Brixies. You might not have recognized it as Brixie from that far, but you would have seen little ethereal green dots sort of appear in between Erwin and the creature as the creature lulled to a stop and then swam down. Everyone on the ship, I mean, sailors included, are looking like, by the gods! But
and Erwin's like a shooting star.
Nice. But certainly Emil.
Like I'm blasting off again.
Nice. Emil and the party are just with great anticipation. They see you return, and they're just looking for answers. Brixie. Where's Brixie?
Galen just falls to her knees.
I couldn't find her. I didn't see her underwater. I don't have a good feeling about this. I didn't see her anywhere.
How far was the monster, Dan? How far was that out?
It was just on the edge of the whirlpool. It's about 2 miles out.
That thing almost ate me.
I'm going to get on my broom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call out Gryffindor. I'm going to take the spyglass. I'm going to go out.
I'm going to grab her.
I'm just going out. I'm only going out a bit. I'm only going out just a few feet. I mean, not a few feet, but just maybe a half mile out.
Be careful, that thing is huge.
Just so I can get a better look. I'm just looking for the spyglass. Kaylin's just trying to see if she can see any sign of Rixie out there. But I'm only going like a half mile out from the boat. I'm not going 2 miles out.
The last thing I saw of her was she went underwater, and then that green astral thing that looked like her. That's all I saw. And that thing was very, very fast. I don't know if there's anything to recover.
Kaylin's out on her room. She's not hearing any of that.
Well, I'm telling the rest of the
Okay.
Emil, I'm going to leave Emil's reaction to Warren if he's back next. We were all ask him otherwise. But for now, I think he's just going to process. As Kaylin's flying, if any of you have any, I don't want to stop any roleplay if any of you want to react to Erwin.
I'm gonna rage, and so my ancestral guardians come out, and I just want them to surround the party and try and comfort them.
A bunch of spiritual corgis come out of different ancestry, different age, and kind of huddle up around everybody, laying across feet and things like that. Galithor?
I
I'm sorry.
don't know if she heard me to come back. I tried to tell her that there was a thing out there, but when she was still in range, she ignored me. So if she's gone, I couldn't do anything. I tried. and she didn't listen.
It's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done. Nothing any of us could have done.
Can we all promise each other that we won't fly out or go after gigantic sea monsters? At all? Alone? Ever? Anything bigger than any of us. Let's not go looking out, no matter how shiny or interesting it is. I don't think.
I promise.
Yeah. I don't think Kaylin can handle another loss.
Is it raining, or were those Kaylin's tears that fell as she took off?
Dan, get out.
How dare!
That's we cry. That's why I'm not close. That's why I'm in the dark.
Aww.
It's okay. It's okay, Maria.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I know. That's sad.
I'm just gonna say probably Kaylin's coming back. I mean, obviously she didn't find anything, Dan. I mean,
Yeah, you flew out like the half mile. You scoped through
it's
the
mostly
scope.
out of desperation. To
Yeah.
Just,
The only thing you found out there was, oddly, a leaf on the wind that flew
No!
and landed.
That is not
Still
okay.
too soon.
No.
It's always too soon for him.
No.
It landed against your pocket, even though there's no trees out here. Like a leaf on the wind.
Kaylin will fly back to the ship. I will go straight to Erinwin and give her a huge hug.
She's still soaking wet.
Sure. Yeah, it's fine. When I pull away, I'll look her in the eyes, up at her in the eyes. Since I'm a dwarf, I usually forget about my height difference. I'm glad that you're okay. Thank you for trying. There was just tears streaming down her face. I will let go.
I know, I'm just gonna like keep holding you tight. It's just like
Okay.
Just cry. I'm already all wet. It's fine. And I'm sorry I couldn't find anything. I'm sorry I wasn't fast enough.
I couldn't do anything.
I tried to message her and tell her, and she ignored it. She decided to go out, even without knowing anything. This was a little... I'm sorry.
I'm the one that's sorry.
You have to let her parents know.
The big demon guy?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a great conversation. Sorry, your daughter got eaten by a giant sea monster.
I know what it's like to lose someone and you don't know where they are. They deserve the truth.
I'm just not looking forward to talking to giant demon guy.
I can do it.
Okay. I'm gonna be far away when you do it. No offense.
It's okay.
I'll go with you, Kaylin.
Yeah, so will I.
Where's Mallow again?
Emil says,
What?
Emil says, in my cabin. Let's see.
Oh. Okay.
Is Mallow classed as an animal?
A dragon, effectively.
so I can't really speak to it.
You could try. I mean, it's part beast, so.
Is the ship still sailing towards the island, Dan?
Yeah, you're getting pretty close towards the port as this is all transpired. The captain, well, let's see. The captain probably noticed someone boarding her ship coming back. But she's barking orders and getting things set for docking here is dangerous enough in itself, so she's sort of making sure ship's running, sends Lionel over. Well, what's all the long faces? You all right? Well, he's looking around at the ancestor corgis. I saw you flying about. Did you see something that spooked you?
Remember our tiefling friend Brixie?
Yeah, of course. You're working up in the crow's nest there.
Yeah, we saw the swells of the gigantic sea monster out there, and
Yeah.
she flew out there to get closer.
No.
And I couldn't find anything when I went after her.
Curiosity. I do appreciate those with an inquisitive mind. Oh, that's so sad. My condolences.
Thanks.
Oh, that's sad. Sweet thing she was. Sharp. Did a good job up there. Haven't known her long, but that's a shame. You, I guess we'll be docking soon here, for what it's worth. Let me know if there's anything you all need from us. Right.
Thank you.
Takes a straw out of his mouth. And I mean that, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Goes back and starts directing some of the sailors.
Can I go to the front of the ship with my ancestral guardians and do a howl of mourning with all of them?
Yes. You do just that. It starts out with you letting out this long, mournful howl. And as your ancestors bark in, there's almost a bit of a melody to it as they join with you. And it's just this beautiful, extensive chord of mournful music that's playing through these howls. And all the sailors, even though they're fairly busy getting ready to dock the ship, everyone takes a moment, stops, takes hats off, puts them to their chest, hangs their heads for a moment, as long as they can afford to, puts it back up and heads on. Oh, thank you, Ms., for the raid. Sorry for the
Wow, perfect
timing.
Kaylin's, I'm guessing I'm probably still standing around Mortimer and Galathor, and Galathor, or at least Mortimer. Kaylin's going to turn to them. I'm going to make sure this stops happening. And then she's going to turn around and walk kind of to the other side of the ship, and I have a bottle of whiskey in my bag. I'm going to undo it and just start drinking.
Okay. All right. I think Emil's going to just head down to his cabin, too. It's just... not now. And walks down to his cabin. It's a very... Oh, go ahead, Galathor. Did you have something?
No, I'm talking to him. Is there anything you can do? Anything Helm can do?
I've been racking my mind, and there's It's just out of my grasp. I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the techniques. This isn't something we were prepared for.
Did you pray for her at least?
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help. Because I don't know if she worshipped him or not, but maybe it will.
I think our thoughts will reach her.
I'm just gonna kind of hug him. Just be the comforting one.
More, what would you like to do as the ship? Oh, I'm sorry, Blueberry, did you have something?
Oh, no, I'm just sighing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Collective party sigh.
Oh, is there anything you would like to do more as you're drifting slowly towards the port here?
We'll go find Kalen and say, would you mind, and ask for the bottle. This is the toughest because you expect it in battle. This is part of what we do, but for it to be for no discernible reason or rhyme or just a moment of impulse, it really makes it difficult to understand or even accept. I don't know. I can't put my, I look for reason. I look for ideas, and I find none. I have no why. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do.
There's no why. But I don't know either. I do know that I was standing there helpless, unable to help my friend in any way, while she was just being curious and being herself. And that's exactly what I loved about her, and now it's gone. And so help me, Mort, I need to get powerful. I need to get more. Something needs to change, because I can't just stand by and watch another person die. And I won't. Except good luck in finding your answers, I guess.
I don't know if we ever will with this. We're just going to have to learn to accept it. I don't know if what can you can't, I mean, it's just out of the blue. I don't know.
No, I can't. Yeah, well, I guess we just gotta, move on to the next day, and just hope we can do things better.
I think, yeah. I guess we should all, heed what everyone said. None of us should go alone into danger. We should all just really concentrate on helping each other and sticking with each other and working together. We did great things with the boat in the whirlpool because we all worked together. We all followed the plan, but I don't know. It's just when somebody,
There was a plan.
Well, we all knew what had to be done. We went and did it, and we all kept an eye out for each other. But when somebody goes out on their own, you can't keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
They take that away from you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll do better.
We have to.
No matter what it takes.
No matter.
You're approaching close enough to the port now where you hear the bell ring, the dock bell. Boom, 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 boom. Kaylin, as you're talking and passing the alchemy jug or the drink, the leaf falls from your arm. Another leaf, second leaf. This one is not in fact a leaf, but a sprout from a seed.
I will, like, is it on the floor? Is it in my
Yeah,
hand?
ding, 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 ding. Falls down off your cuff and down onto the deck. And
I'll pick it up and take a closer look to see what it looks like.
just a seed with a little green sprout growing out of it.
It's weird. I will, didn't I use that? Yeah, I did use that. I will, find, I will just put it, in my, let's see, do I have anything to put it in that will keep it from getting too lost? I'll just tear a piece of just fabric from something that I'm wearing and just kind of wrap it up to where it doesn't get like rummaged around too much in the bag of holding. Yeah.
All right. You begin pulling into port, the ship rounding to its side to be drawn up and moored. Kaylin, you're sort of against the area that goes down to the next deck. And Emil gives a call. Kaylin, can you come here, please, for a moment? I wish to speak.
Okay.
If he's calling from like down the stairs, and
Okay, I'll go.
you go down the stairs and walk through the archway that turns at a 90-degree angle to head down the hallway. As you walk around the corner, you see the corridor that has all the cabins on either side, but there's no doors for cabins. And you look back to the stairs you came from, and there's no stairs, it's a wall. And the boards begin to rumble on the ground and cracks, and you fall down between the planks into this nothingness, and you hear a voice rumble in your mind, but also just all present around you. You have a strong desire for power to protect those that you care for. Well, I can grant you that power. Young one. And it's just this booming, trembling voice. If you truly wish to be strong enough, together, we will make this happen. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Bam!
I knew it!
Come to the dark side.
Oh.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
So Dan, at the end you said you desire power, but then you said something else.
If you desire power, or first it said you desire power to protect your friends, yada, yada, and then he said, if that is what you desire, then together we can make that happen.
Okay.
So I'm glad I have this job with me.
Wow, super intense night. So my apologies for everyone like me that suffers from anxiety. Where I'm up here. But awesome session. Your roleplay, everyone, is amazing. Brixie, I'm so sorry. It's so heartbreaking. It really is. And I'm glad you've got, something in mind to go to.
Good thing we're on an island instead of still in the middle of the ocean, so it makes sense for a new character to come in.
Yeah. I don't like
Every cloud, right?
silver lining. Your new character can sleep in. It's just
Like, I have friends that are concerned about me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit
Well-
in the chair right
Hard.
in front of me.
Hard.
Aw. It was just I don't like to just go willy-nilly with dangerous creatures, but this one has a very particular place here in this world. And
Amber, you picked the wrong night to watch. I am.
oh my goodness.
I'm gonna miss turning into a cat.
Well, so in this case, curiosity did kill.
Oh no! Too soon, Sam. Too soon.
That was rough.
No, that was pretty funny, but too soon. Oh, the
Well,
feels.
That's
Oh.
true. Horsey, don't feel bad.
I gotta catch up on chat.
Yeah.
The best that you could, and I appreciate your
I mean,
sub inspiration die. Don't think it did not go to waste.
Yeah, thank you for that inspiration. It did. It gave another chance because there was still a chance this big. Like if you stabilized, something might have happened. There would have been some rolls to see if you would have been expelled, where Erin might have seen you without being eaten herself.
I think Percy, Pike, and Matt were trying to say it is time to end. This is a perfect chapter to end Brixie.
Yeah.
okay. She died doing what she loved.
Yeah.
Thank you, it is.
And Brixie kind of helped save Erenwyn. Like Erenwyn is having some decent speed, but Brixie jumped in there.
I really loved what you did with that.
Oh, good. I figured Brixie, that's in part the inspiration die, and the rest of it is just Brixie, with everything she has, she's going to do what she can, and that was something that before
And then
her spirit
I
left,
gave
she could
my DM inspiration die to Beth.
do. Blueberry's like, doot, 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 doot. I don't need nothing today.
I didn't want to be rude saying, hey Beth, can I have that inspiration die Beth? But it was too late. I gave it to Beth before the stream. So I've got the DM inspiration dice before the stream even starts. We roll for an DM inspiration die, and I won it tonight by 1, right?
Just
4.
a handful. Yeah.
I won it by 4. I beat Beth, and I was like, Beth hasn't happened in a while, so
Right.
I was being the gracious. And then this happens. I'm just like.
Well, it's good that you gave it to Blueberry, because Blueberry was one of the ones that explored that ship, and there was something dangerous on that ship that Blueberry could have encountered, but didn't. So Blueberry could very well have needed it, but thankfully.
Glad I was holding him then.
Got my book and left.
Yeah, nothing here.
I'm glad I was with you on that ship then.
But a huge thanks. I love all the amazing roleplay tonight. Calathor, with everything you brought with the book, and the things you got, and the constellation with Erenwyn and Mort and Kaelin. The sort of the frustration at it all. Blueberry with the ancestor puppies and the mournful howl. Oh my gosh, it's just also beautiful. And Erenwyn with all the racing out to try and help, and then kind of support and talk everyone through it when he got back. Just beautiful. And chat, thank you so much. I love how invested you are. I'm so invested as a DM. I'm invested in the players and their story they're telling, and I just get so sucked in. And I love seeing that you all are also oh, this person that's real in our hearts is is going through this. So thank you for being here and watching, and using your inspiration dies from subscribing, and it's just wonderful all around. And I need like 5 hours to calm down from this. So
Me too.
See everyone.
I think we'll wrap it up so I
Dan?
can start processing.
I am gonna message you about a class.
New
real quick.
character.
Yes,
Before-
yes,
I'm
please.
sorry,
I
but I'm
go-
glad it's not me this time.
You've
For
had
real.
your fair share.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say, Sam,
more
you
than
had this is your third character? Yeah. You've had your fair share, so.
So
Yeah.
if
It
you
was
want
somebody,
to
it was a.
new character, you know, introducing people.
Wait, who's gonna tell Felix?
Oh. Not it. Yeah.
Why don't I just have an awkward conversation with myself?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
There you go.
So this
You-
happened. Oh no. Yes, I'm afraid so. No. Well, if there's a link up here for our YouTube, we upload all our episodes in case you want to catch up on any leading up to this. This one will be up in a couple of days probably. We stream Stormfall here every Friday night between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern. And then we have our All Evil campaign, Kier's Lament, every Tuesday night between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. We might actually have some more coming down the line, so stay tuned for that info.
Alright, Dan, I messaged you about
Okay,
class.
thank you.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about them. know-
We'll suss it out. We'll figure something.
Oh,
Hey guys,
well,
we lost one of our healers again.
I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you again soon. Thank you all for your amazingness, players and viewers and everyone.
and thank you for the emotional support, guys. This was half
real.
and Danny being emotional support.
Yay.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night, everybody. Thank you.